This is Frank Otto with your Game Time PA Pottstown Mercury Sports Friday Night Football Recap. Coming off two big wins, Perkiomen Valley traveled to face North Penn Friday night, hoping to continue their giant-killing ways. Off the bat, it appeared the Vikings might do so. Quarterback Rasan Stewart took the first play from scrimmage to the house, making it 6-0. After the PAT failed, the Knights answered right back, with Knife East West running 68 yards for a score on their first play from scrimmage. North Penn took the lead 7-6. Like most of their season, as Rasan Stewart went, so went the Vikings. Stewart started impressively and accounted for PV's original 3 first downs, with either his legs or his arm. However, he appeared to lose a little steam and the Vikings couldn't move the ball effectively, not scoring again in the first quarter. North Penn made their way downfield at the end of the first on carries by fullback Luke Berry and West. Then, Austin Shearer completed a pass to Connor Gill, who looked sure to score. However, Gill lost the ball near the goal line, and in a controversial call, the officials decided it was a fumble and awarded Perkiomen Valley the ball. It didn't take long for another controversial call to put the ball back in the Knights' hands, as a Mark Bonomo's supposed fumble evened things out 2 plays later. North Penn again drove downfield but settled for a Matt Amendola field goal at the beginning of the second quarter to make it 10-6 Knights. On the ensuing possession, PV found its rhythm again, going 53 yards in just about a minute, capped by Rasan Stewart's second touchdown run of the night, which set the score at 13-10 following Matt Gennardi's kick. With the clock ticking toward halftime, Stewart threw a completion to Clay Domine before adding a third touchdown to his name, dashing 33 yards for the score, but a blocked PAT kept the score at 19-10 PV. Running a hurry-up, North Penn got into the red zone and kicked a field goal to make it 19-13 with 2 seconds to go. Then, trying a short kick, they recovered the ball after Domine dropped it, but the referees ruled the half over, saying that the operator never started the clock when the ball hit Domine's hand. With the start of the second half, it seemed momentum was in North Penn's hands. After the kick, they marched 82 yards downfield, tying the game at 19 on West's rushing touchdown. A 2-point conversion attempt following that was unsuccessful. PV couldn't get anything going and gave the ball back to North Penn, which eventually resulted in Berry's first touchdown of the night, setting the score at 26-19. Piece by piece, PV moved downfield on its next possession, but eventually reached 4th down at the North Penn 32. The offense took the field and attempted a flea flicker, with wide receiver Dakota Clanigan throwing to Domine, but the pass was broken up. North Penn took firm possession of the game and never looked back after that. West describes the change his team underwent after halftime.
We were a little rusty, and they were running on us a little bit. In the second half, we pulled it together and started firing all cylinders. The defense doing an amazing job, getting turnovers and everything.
PV attempted some desperation plays to make something happen, and some frustration showed through late when Stewart was ejected for a personal foul. North Penn scored 2 more touchdowns to put the score at its final, 40-19. A 15th seed in the District 1 Quad A playoffs, PV upset 2 heavily favored teams and hung tight with North Penn through a half Friday night. The last of the Pac-10 teams in the playoffs, the Vikings kept their year with a strong postseason showing.
It was a great season. I'm proud of all the seniors and the young guys that stepped up. It was the best time of my life, and I'm proud that I could help with the success this year and bring us to this stage in District 1 football.
This has been Frank Otto with the Mercury. Remember to follow our coverage on GameTimePA.com or follow us on Twitter at PottsMerkSports.